Okay, we have officially began the hike. It is 6:50. It's a little chilly out here. There's definitely going to be some snow at the top, but I'm always down with a chilly hike. I didn't start with the mittens on, but they came out very soon. The fingers are cold. It's chilly. We're just all bundled today, but even though there's going to be snow at the top, I'll tell you all these layers aren't going to last too long. This girl generates heat when she hikes for sure. I'm a warm hiker. Yeah, we're not even a mile in and the layers are already coming off. I think I low-key kind of forgot that this one is like a legit climb. Most of my hikes I've been doing here in the Pacific Northwest really haven't been hard climbs. So once I started getting inclined, I was like, oh yeah. I've been so like flippant about it. But yeah, this is gonna be a legit climb, and I like want all my layers off. I almost wore just shorts underneath the hiking pants because I was like, oh, in the afternoon the sun's gonna be out. But I'm like, no, Courtney, it's like high elevation, it's gonna be so cold. I put leggings on underneath. I'm like, I feel suffocated. I feel ready to take this off too. I really am such a warm hiker. So I love this little forest here. This is my favorite kind of moss. You know, there's the moss that like coats things and just covers them, but then there's this like hangy, droopy moss. Look at that. It's my favorite kind. Look at how cool this little stretch is with all these trees covered in it, but only like, yeah, not at the bottom. Here we have our first signs of snow, and I'm to this point layer wise, but I'm starting to get a little bit more chilly now that we're getting higher. Okay, and now we begin walking on it. I don't even know how far in I am. Let's see. Okay, 1.5 miles. Yeah, I was gonna say probably not quite 2. So most of the hike will be here in snow. I've got ice spikes, and I might want to pull them out here in just a minute because it is a little slick. I could probably move a little faster with them on, so I might pull those out. Oh my gosh, look at these cute little trees. Oh, they're so cute. They're just little. Oh my goodness. I feel like we just came up to a clearing of sorts. It's so pretty. Look at that mountain, baby. Look at her. Is that where I'm going? Or is that a different... I'll be honest, I don't freaking know. See, with the sun out, I'm punching the air for not wearing my shorts under this. I did bring them in my bag, so I'll likely change into them. Right, I should probably just do it now. I don't really feel like taking the time to stop and take my pants off, but my leggings feel suffocating to me, especially with the sun out. And I also have this like really fun thing about me. I don't know how the lighting is, it don't matter. I also have this very fun thing about me where if the sun's out, it like pains me to be covered. I'm like wearing the most minimal amount of clothes as possible because I'm a girl who wants to get a tan on that skin at every single chance she got. Also, as you've maybe noticed, nah, I didn't need to get out my ice spikes. The snow is very minimal. It's just patches of it here and there. Wow. Look at how beautiful. Okay, I wonder what mountain that is. That one's maybe Mount Baker. I could be making shit up. Me talking like I know anything about this place or anywhere. Yeah, I don't. So that snow-covered mountain that I questioned if it was the South Sister I was climbing, I think it probably is because I've got like 3 to 4 miles left to the top. But it's so funny, I'm like not good at estimating how far things are at all. Like looking at that, there it is again. I would be like, it's not 3.5 miles from here to the top of that thing. Like that's like multiple days journey. And that really probably is the one I'm climbing. I remember hiking to the bottom of the Grand Canyon too, being like, dude, if I just looked at this and someone was like, hey, do you think you could get all the way down there tonight? I'd be like, no, that would take days and days and days. But it doesn't. Things look a lot further than they apparently are. So yeah, I think it's pretty safe to assume that that right there, my friends, is our south sister. Do you guys love that I'm hiking it and I don't even know where it is or what it looks like? I'm just like on the trail knowing I'll get to where I'm going. I'm that way when I travel by plane too. Like, I just got back from Peru and people are going, what part? I'm like, dude, you think I freaking know if it's east, north, west, south? I don't know. I got on a plane that took me there. I didn't look it up on a map. Why would I need to? I'm not the one navigating the plane, so. And people always find that so funny, that I don't look up where I'm going on maps. I'm like, wow. I don't know, I just was there. I just showed up. I bought a plane ticket and it took me to where I needed to be. So, don't know if it was the east side of the country or not, but if I find out, I'll let you know. There our girl is. Again, you know what? I kind of feel like me and the South sister are kindred spirits because there's 3 sisters, apparently. I didn't know this, but I was in a gift shop the other day and I saw a little postcard that said 3 sisters. And I was like, wait, that's really cute because I have 3 sisters. And so I bought the postcard for myself and I'm gonna frame it because the art on it was really pretty too. And it just made me kind of emotional for my sisters. Why do I feel like I'm getting choked up right now? I'm like, I have 3 sisters. So it made me think of them. And because I'm the youngest of the 4 girls, that would make me the South sister, right? So me and her, we get each other. We're the youngest. Now I'm realizing that was really kind of so mean of me not to get the postcards for my sisters too. Because that's something I've actually been having fun doing on this adventure, is sending people postcards along my journey, and my sisters have not gotten postcards yet. They're on my list, and the 3 sisters postcard is the perfect one. I'm going back to that gift shop because it was in Bend, and I'm gonna send my sisters postcards. So now I am crying because I was just thinking, like, oh my gosh, kind of as a joke, like, but also serious, like, does anyone know if heaven accepts postcards? Because it makes me sad to only be able to send the postcard to 2 of my sisters, you know? Missing my angel sister Nicole extra today as I think about my sisters and how much I love them all dearly. And then I just realized, well, only 2 of my sisters can receive a physical postcard from me. Nicole's the only sister who gets to hike this with me today. And so just calling her and inviting her to finish the climb with me, and I feel her here. I know she would be so proud of me and this adventure I'm on and everything I'm doing. She couldn't do a ton of physical activity because of her heart defect. She was really determined though to hike the G Mountain locally at home, the town we grew up in. And it's a pretty steep climb, and so my mom took her to do it, and they just went really slow and took a lot of breaks and took their time, and we were all really just amazed with her for that. And yeah, it just makes me think of that and feeling her climbing this mountain with me now that she can do it with ease. She can just soar in the wind right up there, held back by a body with physical limitations. Damn. Check that out, you guys. I wonder what lake that is. I kind of wonder if it's Devil's Lake, but I feel like the signs I saw maybe suggested it was that way. That is so pretty. I want to go swim in that. Okay, so I can confidently say that's definitely climbing. And as you can probably hear, it's getting real windy. I'm cracking up because I was just trying to climb up this snow right here, and it's a little steeper than it probably looks on camera, and I don't have my ice spikes on yet. I don't know why. I'm just because I keep coming across shit like this, and so I'm like, I don't need them yet. And as I realized, as I'm like trying to climb up this hill without this icy hill without sliding down, I realized, oh, the trail's over there. This is not the trail. And then the guy started coming down and he's like looking at me and he's probably like, damn, this girl doesn't know what she's doing. And I was just stood there waiting for him to pass because I was embarrassed and nervous to try to come down the icy hill without the ice bikes on. I know what I'm doing though. Hey y'all, seems like we're about at the point where the climb starts getting more serious, and this might be a good time to put on ice bikes. I think I needed to climb up this. I went the wrong way again. It appears that the trail is over there. That's great, brothers. Okay, so while I was going the wrong way, I can confirm it was still a good time to get the ice bikes on. It is 8:40. We are 4 miles in, so we've got about 2 more to go until we reach the peak. We're getting closer and closer. I feel like I'm losing steam and moving pretty slow. I feel like I'm walking through mud right now. I feel like this maybe could be considered the saddle. Unsure. I saw some people. Can you see them? There they are. When I got here, they were kind of resting here, and then they kept moving. So I'm gonna take a pause just to give them some time, so I'm not fucking on their heels. Give them some space, you know. It's kind of wild being just like up on this mountain, and there's just like snow everywhere. Like it's kind of giving lost and stranded. Even though I'm not, I'm just like, wow, I feel like I'm just kind of like low-key lost in the mountains. It's a weird feeling when you try to like conceptualize it. Whoa. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm having sensations. I'm having weird feelings. I like it though. This life is fun. Look how pretty. I feel like they've given them enough space, so I'm starting my climb. The final ascent, the official ascent, the last stretch. I fucking love looking at a mountain being like, wow, I'm going all the way to the top of that. Tell you what, my calves are gonna feel it tomorrow. Check this out. Again, I don't feel like the camera really quite does it justice. It is quite the steep climb here. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Y'all should have seen me walk in, just barely. Blast straight up that real steep mountain. We're so close, yet so far. Kicking my trash. And we've come so far. We've come so far, yo. As you can see, I closed in on my friends and passed them. She was like, damn, it might be easier if you come over to the side. She's like, you're really just going straight up the middle. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like either way you cut it, you're gonna climb straight up this mountain. Over to the side, it looks just the same as right up the middle of it to me. My calves so pro. I will lock in and just like power up. Which is what I did when I passed them, and he's like, all right, go for it then. Because there's kind of pressure when you're passing someone to like get on it, but then after I was like, oh my god, I need to catch my breath. We're so close, so close. It's also bright as hell up here. I'll tell you what, I think the top of this hike is usually a scramble, but because of the snow, you're just like walking right over the top of everything. I honestly think a scramble's easier because you're like using your upper body to help you, and this is just all fucking legs. Oh my gosh. I climbed up a lot of this very steepest portion there without my poles, and I watched those other people with their poles. I'm like, dude, I think that would make this a lot easier. So I got one out. I should probably get my other out too, because this is actually helping quite a bit. Look at this. I don't know if you can tell, it's about bright, and I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but it is like straight fucking up, or as close as it can get. Okay, now I feel like we're for real. Almost there. We did get a bit of that scramble fill in. Wow, I was kind of lost there for a second, I'll be honest. I didn't know where I was going, but now I see. Oh, I'm so excited. I also definitely had to lock in there last time I was talking to you guys on the snow, because after I stopped filming, I fell and slipped. And so then I was like, okay, let's get your second pole out. Let's do this smart. And then I realized I really was climbing right up the middle of it into the side. It was like you could kind of go around. I like looked down at the people behind me. I was like, okay, so they think I'm dumb and don't know what I'm doing, and they're actually right, because I am making this way harder than it needs to be, which kind of on brand. And then just barely I got a feel for what that girl was saying, and she was like, it might be easier if you go to the side. You're going like right up the middle of it. And I was like, I don't know what you mean. You know, like turn your body to the side to kind of climb up versus just like, and she's right. I put that into practice just now, and it makes it real easier. Definitely took some of the tension off my calves, I'll tell you what. So turns out I don't super know what I'm doing, but I am just willy-nilly in and out here, and it's working for me. And I'm gaining advice and tips and techniques from people who know a little more. So you live and you learn. Look at that. Cool. And I'm obviously moving a little faster than them since I passed them, but I actually kind of want to let them pass me now, so I can watch them do this part, so I can see where we're going. Stop, work harder, not smarter, but I might need their brains to show me what the smarter, not harder is, you know? There's learning curves, but I'm living and I'm learning, and I'm trying, because I did originally try to go across the side here, slipped again, fell again, so now I'm kind of more up on top, you know? And I guess this is how you learn technique, is you try things and you say, it's not working the greatest for me. I will say, with the sun coming out, the snow is getting slushy, which is definitely making this a lot harder. So prayers for the way down. Might have been wise to start a little earlier, but that's okay. No regrets. No turning back now. Because look at how fucking close. I really need to stop swearing on here, probably. I'm gonna tell you what though, I really wish I was in those shorts. One, my legs are sweating. I'm hot. I feel stifled by the layers in the leggings. And also the sun, bro. I could be getting some sun on my legs right now, I'll tell you what. But there's people behind me. I can't strip down and put on shorts right now, but I think eventually on the way down, it's gotta happen. And now there's a really scary sounding gust of wind. Or is that a plane? What's going on? I don't know. Remember when I hiked Temp, when I was about at this point, probably actually, no, I was definitely further down. There was a big group of people, and like half of them were gonna like finish and go up the rest of the way, and the other half was like, no, like I'm just gonna wait here for you guys. And I remember being like, you've come all this way and you're gonna stop now. You've got like 1 mile left. It honestly made me so sad for them. I was also baffled. Right now I'm kind of like, I get it. Like a while, well, you know, down there a little bit. And now I'm kind of like, I really gotta go all the way up that still. Like, I'm kind of good. But I would regret it. And I know once I get up there, I'm gonna be so glad. Like, it's gonna be worth it. I can't actually stop, but I'll admit, there's part of me that's like, really? Really? But love it. Loves it. Even though there's moments I question why I love it. That is also a theme for me in my life. Signing myself up for doing really hard things. And then while I'm doing them, I'm like, girl, what and why? What and why, huh? And then by the end of it, I'm like, that was incredible. I will do it again. So we're just kind of in the part where we're like, God, really? Really, Courtney? And, you know, in probably an hour, I'm gonna be planning my next summit. I feel like I could use some pump-up music at this point. I feel like I'm also making and covering ground very slowly, but I also have no idea where those other people went. I don't see any sign of them. And I'm like, they're probably just taking a break, but I'm like, am I allowed to go all the way up here? That's okay, right? Yeah. So I did decide to pull over and take the leggings off, switch them out for the shorts. I did put my puffy hiking pants back on over them, but just having that tight layer off does feel very well. I'm definitely thinking that those other people are not coming all the way up here. And that is like meeting me with a lot of self-doubt where I'm like, I don't know if this is right or smart. I don't know. It seems like All Trails is telling me that it's that. I'm like looking down. I'm like, is the peak that thing? Doesn't seem like it, but I don't know. Why else would they not? Yeah, I'm just feeling a lot of self-doubt, I guess. Like, I'm not sure I have more to add to that, actually. I don't think I need to explain what self-doubt is. I'm also starting to feel like I need to, like, ration water. Like, I'm drinking that way faster than I thought because I'm like, oh, it's gonna be kind of cold. So, we're thinking about things. You know, we're having moments, reflections. Stopped for a little snack, had some apple slices, and yesterday I made these little, like, cookies that are made with just mashed bananas and oats and coconut and chia seed and cinnamon. There's like no flour or refined sugar. A little bit of maple syrup. They're delicious. It's a great trail snack. We're gonna keep moving. We're really close. We're really close. We got this. Really do not think I would be nearly as in my head as I've gotten if it wasn't for those other people that seem to have turned around, called it a day earlier. Maybe they're just resting, I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna see this through. I will say getting up this mountain is one thing, getting down is gonna be another. We'll figure it out as the time comes. I have started eating the snow like this to quench my thirst because I'm rationing water and I don't even care. I might have consequences later. This might be frowned upon. Don't care. You'll ever just lay down on a snowy cliff. Like it's literally the steepest hillside I've ever sat on. I'm so tired and so done. but I'm so close. Like, I can't, you can't stop. Oh, fuck, at a time like this. And I don't know how I'm getting back down, bro. This is steep as... Am I tough or am I dumb? I don't know. I'm really far up here, though. The only thing stopping me from tumbling down this mountain right now is this foot. She's in there good. Guess this one too. We got some good grips. Got a good stance going. We're just taking a little break on the side of the cliff, side of the mountain, side of the snowy mountain. Doing so good though, like really good. It's not sarcastic at all. I just tried to do the slide down on my butt method. I fear I may have bridged into the territory of dumb. I don't want to try to climb down this. I think I'm gonna go for a sled ride on these pants. Fuck you guys. Holy shit. Okay. Fuck. You can see where I came from. That was really scary. I fear I'm bridging into the territory of not being smart. But I don't know what to do now, dude. I'm already fucking up here. We're just gonna figure it out. I'll just go ahead and say it. I think my self-doubt this go around might have been reasonable. Could have been a warranted self-doubt. My, oh, but you're tough, don't give up, might actually be more of like a, nah, you gotta know your limits, girl. You gotta be safe too. So, yeah, but it's okay. We're okay. I did do the whole slide down on your butt thing for a second there, down that. Oh. That was scary. I've got some battle wounds from it. And of course, because I am DUMB, I have no first aid stuff. I mean, obviously this is not that big of a deal. It's fine. Yeah, on all trails, it's like hiking this off season, you need mountaineering experience. I'm like, what does that even mean? I got ice spikes, it's fine, right? Might not be the same thing. I should probably put the fucking camera down and focus on getting myself safely down this mountain. I'm gonna do this again someday, a little bit more in season, and I'll probably be amazed. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but I think the snow be adding a layer or two of difficulty. This maybe seems a little less steep. I might want to try a little bit of a slidey again. Yeah, so we're just out here having a really good adventure. What can I say? This looks like the cliffside I took a rest on. No option now but to get back down the mountain, you know? Can't not now, so we're just gonna keep trucking along. Dear Lord, pray for me and pray for my mama, my mother, because she's got a daughter that does things like this. Those other people who definitely seemed like they knew what they were doing, who didn't continue going, I think they're what we would call smart. Yeah, I think that was probably pretty smart of them. I'm kind of like, wow, if I was also smart, I'd be halfway back to the car by now, at least. Me just bargaining with the Lord, knowing how much farther I have to go. This is the slowest I've ever moved on a hike, and I'm extremely confident in that statement. But it's okay. We're here for the journey. So we're just gonna enjoy it because it's great views from up here, I'll tell you that much. There's people coming down. I see people. I wonder if they've witnessed me making a fool of myself. Doesn't look like they're moving though. What are they doing? Is that not people? Dude, maybe tripping. No, I think that's a person. I don't know. Can you guys see what I see? I can't tell if those are two rocks or if those are people. No, those are people. What are they doing? Okay, this zoom is helping me watch their technique. How did you guys get up there and how are you getting down? Maybe this is mountaineering. Yeah. Sliding down the mountain has actually gotten significantly better. I'm gonna start another round of the butt sliding down. My ass is getting very numb. Okay. I will say that much is for certain. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we're going a little fast on this one. Let's get over here. Woo. Oh, God. We've been enjoying it. Less scary. I just slid from up there to here. And I've had another couple good runs. And it's so fun. It's so fun. That last one I got going a little too fast. It was starting to get a little sketch, but thoroughly enjoying that part of it all. Well, that's not good. We're taking this one slow because there's some rocks down here. My ass is actually getting very bitter frozen. So fun, dude. Okay, yep, we're getting numb though. We're getting numb. Here's the rocks. I was going slow for. Okay, I'm scared. Hey, Gotti good. It is 12:30. I think I probably have 3 or 4 miles left, maybe closer to 4. So I think at most it should take like 2 hours to get back down. So back to the RV by 2:30. Not too bad. Tell you what, getting these legs out, nothing has ever felt more right. We're gonna get tan. And we were working on the tan yesterday too, and definitely got some color. Feeling good in the sun. Ay, yay. We've reached that point in the hike where the trail has become my runway. You can see it's like really good runway, you know. But not just like a fashion runway, like a concert runway. So like, you know, it's like there's a camera following me as I skip down a runway and we're making a music video or I'm at a concert. Like, look at this. It's perfect to skip and sing and dance. You know what song I already danced to, but I'm gonna do a rerun? Wide Open Spaces. And then I followed it up with There's Your Trouble. We're about back to the RV. Got like a mile left, so we're getting real close. I have officially been out of water for the last like mile. I feel like those last like 4 miles down, I had like a few swallows and I've been like pacing. So very excited to chug some serious water when we get back because girls parched. This is the first time I've ever underpacked water on a hike. So there's that. I guess there's a first for everything, right? Hello, my lover. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. This is where we leave today. Hallelujah.